What it is, every pony, I'm your host, Bronies, and today we're doing another blind reaction. We're doing Bronies react to, what is it? I can't remember. Collegehumor's My Little Brony. Now, I have seen the Collegehumor's My Little Brony video, and what I'm going to do is every time I react to a Bronies react, I'm going to react to the thing that they've reacted to for the week. I'm also not doing the bonus Bronies react either, which I've told you in the past before, and if you want to see the rest of my Bronies react stuff that I've already reacted to in the past, I have a playlist on my channel as well as everything else I've reacted to too. So I've seen Collegehumor's My Little Brony before. I don't remember what happens in it. I saw it a little while ago. I saw it when I was going to react to this. I saw it the day before, but then I never did react to this because I got busy and stuff with the kitchen and whatnot. So yeah, whatever. So yes, I have already seen Collegehumor's My Little Brony. I don't remember what happens in it completely, but I remember it was hilarious and very cringy and fucking just hilarious. Before I begin reacting, I would like to mention all these lovely people that told me to react to this series. Fun Cool Fun Fun, Blizzard Burn, Alicia H, Tim Confer, Jessica Brown, Wordplay Reviews, Zodia195, Count Mon Sparkle, Nope Inc, Mega Purple Prince, Zachary, Shishan, and Nox. Thank you to all those beautiful people for recommending this series to me. Now, without further ado, let's get on with this. Bronies react in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, hello. Ooh, look.
Yo, they talk?
Jack's Blade.
Man, I bet that's what that guy's $4,050 poster was that he got off that auction.
Am I right?
My little pony, my little pony, what is friendship?
Oh no, Brony!
Mike the Microphone. What a great name.
Yeah, I just picked up Pinkie Pie and Twilight Sparkle to add to the collection.
How could you get those last? They're like the main 6.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna put.
Save yourself.
Everywhere, just not next to the flashlight.
I'm out.
That is pretty funny.
Ew, he's getting Cheeto dust in my mane. He smells like Ball's energy drink.
In episode 7, you won 35 consecutive games of tic-tac-toe against a rarity.
Is that
Oh my god, that's not true actually.
Flashlight for best pony! Oh, sweet Jesus.
Bronies react Collegehumor. My Little Brony. Questions. That was pretty short, the reaction. Now it's just the questions.
What did you just watch?
What is this? Fucking,
My Little Brony video from Collegehumor.
An ignorant, judgmental society's take
forgot what it's
on
called.
bronies.
I kind of felt like I watched a really X-rated Toy Story blooper or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was like Toy Story 2's alternate
Summary
ending.
just be a big, fat, nerdy, awkward guy who loves ponies too much, has a giant collection, and introduces a couple more to them.
The video was actually funny.
It was hilarious.
Pinkie
I agree.
Results.
Something horrifying, or not horrifying.
It was like a
pretty
retelling of
funny,
my
I
life.
guess.
Their
Kidding.
interpretation of what a brony is.
Irrelevant, guys.
Pretty
check it
accurate.
out. I grew my neck beard out.
Same
for you.
sort of.
Are you familiar with
it's
Collegehumor
not really
and
that
their
impressive.
videos?
I am actually. I love the college humor.
The
I don't
college
really
humor.
go out of my way to go to their site and look at their stuff.
I wouldn't call myself a religious devotee, but definitely familiar with the stuff.
I like Collegehumor.
I've seen
I don't
their
watch them that
videos.
often, but
not that
they're pretty
bad.
good.
They're quite funny.
Most of them I have enjoyed.
They have one of the
Same.
funniest videos of all time. It's called Batman Vanishing.
A little
I
bit.
haven't seen
used
that
to
one. I wanna watch it now.
A lot of Collegehumor stuff like 3 or 4 years ago.
Harvey dead. Can he be trusted?
Somewhat. I've seen a few. I watched.
I don't
a few.
know.
They're pretty hilarious. I know that one was hilarious and traumatizing at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure what I think of myself anymore.
Well, they're funny sometimes.
I think I hate
but
myself
they're
all of a
like
sudden.
stuff with Jackie in the mirror. They're really funny.
I like his shirt. It's like fucking Abraham Lincoln as a skull.
They all seem
skeleton.
sort of crude, and
person.
anybody can be funny when they're crude. You know, it doesn't take much effort to be funny when you're just making fun of something.
Were you offended from watching this video?
Hell yeah, I was offended. I mean, they played
Hell
fucking
yeah, man.
G1 music during the intro when it's supposed to be. I used to wonder what French could be, son.
Right? They just insulted the
I thought it was pretty
lyrics.
funny, and
How could
I
they?
don't know, I can see why a lot of people would be offended. I wasn't myself. It's like whatever.
More so kind of, I guess, bored because the stereotypes they were hitting on have been beaten to death so thoroughly.
Yeah.
And through other fans
To be fair.
that
It's hard not to be. Stereotypes are offensive. Although college humor is rarely flattering, they're equal opportunity jerks.
there's so much material to rip on with Bronies, and you chose the most simple and obvious one.
Not the first time we've seen this representation of bronies.
Yeah.
Felt like a waste.
No, I wasn't offended by this video.
Yeah, I wasn't offended. I was just I just found it hilarious, to be
It's meant to be
honest.
funny. It's meant to poke fun. And I mean, the first time I saw this video, I was actually laughing pretty good. I mean, I was rolling my eyes at most of it, but you know, I was still laughing.
I can understand the beating a dead horse joke. No pun intended.
I offended when I watched this video.
But yeah.
To be perfectly honest with you, no, not at all. I thought it was hilarious.
I found it funny because, you know, as a stereotypic, it's kind of true, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I still laugh at that. And the reason I'm saying this, the stereotype is kind of true because what people, you know, assume it is.
If we can't laugh at ourselves, then who can we laugh at?
Right.
Even though
That's
this
how it
is
works.
obviously,
So I should be laughing.
Not the mainstream of what we're about.
Yes, I was offended. Ugh! I'm gonna write an angry letter right now.
Do it!
Dear College Humor, you can go yourselves. Sincerely, me!
Who's me?
But no, I honestly wasn't.
A shielder?
It was a funny video.
Is there any truth in what the video represents?
Probably.
A little
I
bit.
don't doubt that there are bronies like that.
It's like
out
an
there. I don't
exaggeration.
doubt that there are people like that out there. So I mean, certainly, yeah.
I mean, I
every
certainly
fandom has
don't
its
collect all the
dark
merch
corners
or
too,
anything.
so there
That's
are
not
bound
what
to be a
I'm
few
about.
people
I don't.
like that.
I mean, why would you say that I do that when
collecting
I don't do that at all?
and slang. Cheetos.
Kind of does have a lot of represents to what we do. Like honestly, whenever I see a new episode or a new toy or just like seriously, I'm like, oh my god, it's new.
You know, you can always see things like that in the fandom, in any fandom.
I'm not gonna lie, I have seen some bronies like that, especially at the Brony Con. But hey, I know you guys are great for who yourself in person.
Kind of. I mean, there are guys like that in the fandom, in any fandom. It just
Yeah,
comes
there's
with
some that take it a
territory
bit
of
too
being
far.
a nerd.
My parents buy me all my
Alarmingly,
stuff, to
maybe
be
just
fair,
this
for the
much.
MLP stuff. They're just like, hey, I
Not
got you
much,
this
but
fucking
just at
MLP
least a
thing.
little tiny bit
I'm like, oh,
of
thanks.
truth
I didn't
in
ask for it,
It's
but
only
cheers,
funny
thanks.
Because we either assume it's true, know it's true, or perceive it to be true.
Not all of us are like that. I mean, my fingers aren't crusted in Cheeto dust.
Same, look, see?
You can't have
They're fine.
a completely fictional situation that's funny. It has to have some point of reference. And on some level, we have to believe that this is true in order for us to find it funny.
Enthusiasm about the show is there, that people are actually singing, you know, the theme song and are together in literally about the whole harmony thing when it comes to the show itself.
This doesn't represent one guy. One guy does not represent the entire.
No, no, they
He
don't.
might look like the stereotype,
That's
but I
right.
don't think it was any as weird as that.
I don't put Cheetos on my fingers and mess up my.
Yeah, who the fuck does that? That's just
If
like,
he really
you know.
existed, would we bronies love and tolerate him?
I would think that the better majority of bronies who get really bent out of shape about this thing.
I wouldn't judge the
especially
guy.
about
I'd
someone
just be
being
like,
open as they are about it.
whatever you want to do, man.
will, as you say, love and tolerate the crap out of them.
Well, I would hope we would. I mean, we wouldn't be bronies if we didn't. We'd probably even start a charity drive to get him the therapy he needs.
The sizable
Jesus.
amount of bronies will really care. They'll just disregard him and move along with their daily lives.
If by love you mean spray him with deodorant, and by tolerate you mean
Set him on fire.
beat him with soap bars, and
Oh,
yes, we would. We
even
love all of them.
set him on fire
Make
because
sizable problems.
maybe I'm darker than I
Jerry
thought.
Springer
My
show.
God.
Hell yeah, but I mean, for the most part, most of us just gonna be like, what the hell ever.
Hell yeah, we would.
What?
Just another guy, maybe
Sir,
different
please.
things, do different things, like different things, whatever. If we didn't, if we
I like
couldn't
that
do
guy's
that,
hat.
then our fandom is
I don't have a
broken.
hat like
Sometimes
that.
I think our
I wish it
fandom
did.
gets really concerned about small things, like one person.
That's what she said.
And I think that if we could just not worry about this one person, maybe not necessarily love and tolerate, but just ignore, just forget.
The point of the fandom, man, you gotta remember, stick to your roots.
I would hope that we
Yeah.
would just be able to move on and not give him much attention.
I'm sure to a certain extent, yeah, we probably would.
If that particular person would exist, I have to admit, and I would feel too creeped out to even talk to this, you know, kind of.
Well, at least he's honest.
The problem is, he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that really interacts with the fandom at large.
I'm coming to get you with my flashlight.
So I think this profile, the profile of the individual we're talking about, is a little too much of a shut-in to really branch out and reach for anybody outside himself.
Well,
If he really existed, I'd show him my special way of loving and tolerating. By cooking him a nutritious meal so we can talk about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's what I thought that's what I thought that was. English is hard.
Uncomfortable with things you don't understand.
Because we're such an anomaly. I mean, you have.
We're just like a blip on the radar. Like, hey, we exist.
People are like, whoa, that girl likes Star Trek. That's out of the ordinary because it's defying a gender definition.
For those who haven't seen the show, it's probably the only way they can justify our behavior. And not saying I agree with them, but have you seen the previous generations?
Yeah.
With My Little Pony,
G1 was pretty good though.
I
like G3 too.
It's like,
oh my god, I'm turning into a girl. I'm kidding.
That man likes My Little Pony.
Oh my god.
Most people, when they think of bronies, they don't really think of like the most physically active or anything like that. They just think of neckbeards on the computer or World of Warcraft players. And I'm not gonna lie, we do have a lot of those, but majority, from what I've
Although I don't
seen,
play World of Warcraft,
aren't like that at all. They're all cool people.
I did once.
Nice.
That was fun.
Average Joes, they're not gonna be all obsessive and creepy.
People are automatically assuming either A, he's gay, B, he's emotionally distraught, or C, he's sick and masturbates to ponies, which in this case is what
this man was doing.
Portraying.
Hey,
kind of.
that guy likes My Little Pony. He's a total gay fag.
Right, that's what people
all
say.
shapes, sizes, and all genders, and all ages. But
Preach it, my dude.
Won't take the time to really get to know our fandom and how it acts.
I understand now, especially during that Howard Stern interview.
I have a real.
There was a Howard Stern interview on MLP.
It's like Tara Strong.
I must watch this.
Doing your business, just spare private time. Don't tell any media that.
If
don't.
we were dealing with this same character, and it were Warhammer figurines, anime figurines, hentai, even hentai stuff.
It wouldn't be anywhere near as blown out of proportion, and they probably wouldn't have even made a parody on it.
Sports figures, any other sort of memorabilia, we would just write this off as business as usual. We would say there's nothing odd here. That's just
normal.
Nerdy shit.
My Little Pony, the one I knew from the 80s, from the 90s. That show was a show that was for selling little girl toys, and it didn't look like any fun to watch. It was a show for little girls.
Yeah.
I think people just really have a difficult time grappling with this idea that there are perfectly reasonable people who think this is cool, who think this is fun. And when people don't understand things, especially when they don't understand why something's fun, our first instinct is to condemn it.
Right.
That's, I think, why everyone now...
No, I completely understand all of this. I completely agree.
And yet they're saying, well, My Little Pony, it is a show for little girls.
Mm-hmm.
Where nowadays, My Little Pony is a show for the whole family.
A good philosophy this is if you want
like Disney.
If you want
that's
to
always been
undermine
like that.
something, you need to support it with false pretenses. And that's exactly what stuff like this does. It's not saying, oh, bronies suck, bronies are bad, bronies are people. It's supporting us by producing an artificial stereotype to try and say, oh yes, good, they're such subversive, interesting people, but interesting in a bad way.
We're into different stuff, and therefore people will think little of us for it. They'll think, what the hell are you guys into?
I just think people are uncomfortable. They don't know what to make of us. And so they're just gonna take cheap shots at us, however they fucking can. Because when they can do that, they don't have to think about it anymore. They just put up the fucking wall, and then suddenly the blinders are on. Don't have to give it any thought. Don't have to give it any legitimacy. Don't have to consider. I mean, it's really unfortunate because there's so many other fandoms that get 10 times more.
It's typecasting, basically. It's like stereotyping people.
Varied or talented that we are. And that's not even
based on a small group of people that they've seen do certain things. They base the whole fandom just on that, and that's wrong. I completely disagree with that stuff. It's like stereotyping every single Muslim on the planet just because some of them blow themselves up and kill people. That's not. There are nice people out there in the world doing in the same kind of family, if that makes sense. See, I disagree with all that bullshit.
This is the reason why I was in BronyCon and I appeared live on stage in front of many people.
I'd love to go to like a convention, but I can't, so that's never gonna happen. But I'd love to.
I know there's been ups and downs, but I love it. I love this fandom.
My Little Fucking Pony.
That's a great game, apparently. I'm going to play that soon. There's actually a game called My Little Fucking Pony in the fandom. I'm going to play that.
How it became to be that most people like you watch it.
But I don't think we're anything like the way they portrayed us.
No, we're not. Maybe some.
Do you like Cheetos?
No.
I don't have any on me to prove that I'm the same. Oh, whatever.
My fat kid loves them.
Of course not. No. Ew.
Yes, I do love Cheetos. Me and my friend Hoot joke constantly about filling a small kid's pool with Cheetos. And this is a dream I one day hope to accomplish. I will go out and buy an inflatable pool and fill it to the brim with Cheetos.
Oh, alright.
This is a good dream.
Do I like Cheetos?
Who doesn't?
If they still
really
sold them here, I would. You don't even know.
Good
right?
sir.
They don't sell them in England anymore. I agree with you,
What
Mr. English,
human
sir.
being does not like Cheetos?
Yes, I do like Cheetos. Mwah.
I ask you, I implore you.
You said what's
Who
it, sir?
doesn't like Cheetos?
Ow.
I just said
Foreign
that.
products covered in cheese. I mean, that's America. That's America right there.
It's a very cheesy country.
What would you suggest
Sir,
to
stop
anyone
it!
offended by this?
To anybody who's offended by this,
Don't take it too seriously.
the only advice I can really
Just watch it and
offer
enjoy it, and
is
it's funny.
Not to really take it to heart.
Just laugh at it. I mean, we know these people are out there. We can't pretend they're not. They're there. They exist.
It's a college humor video. It's going to be crude. It's probably going to be offensive.
It's going to be
parties
humoral.
who
Humoral.
satirize or
Humoral? That's a
criticize
word.
them. And I mean, there's really no two ways about it.
The best possible thing we can do is just laugh it off and say, well, yep, that happens.
Yep.
You are getting
Not going to deny that it doesn't
bent out
happen,
of
because it
shape
does.
And so upset over a college humor video that, I mean, that you've taken some of the action that some of these people have, then you're just doing damage to yourself.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it's taboo and we're not all like that, but at the end of the day, hey, it's college humor.
Exactly.
Not
It's
to
just a
put
comedy
people in
video.
these
It's not meant to be taken
and not to
offensively.
care
It's just
about what other people think,
you know.
especially people like this. I mean, why does their opinion matter? You know who you are. I know who I am, and I'm perfectly happy with it.
You know yourself, you aren't like that. Or if you are, well, hey. Okay, we should all learn to laugh at ourselves sometime.
The biggest defense anyone can have is the ability to laugh at yourself.
Just love
Yeah,
and tolerance.
I've learned that over the
If
years.
you're able to laugh at yourself,
It's great.
then almost nothing can get to you.
It is offensive. I can see why you would be very offended by that, because people are poking fun at things that you may or may not be into. Obviously, ponies being the most predominant thing there.
It's just, like I said before, poking fun.
I suggest don't get offended.
If you go mad about this thing, what does it say about us? It's
A nice shirt there.
Just too picky about what everyone says about us.
Ignore it and move on.
It's a fandom. I mean, it's like laughing at people that watch anime. It's like laughing at people who play games.
Haha, you weeaboo noob.
It's
I'm
like
kidding.
laughing at
Yeah,
people
it's like
who do
that.
this and that. You cannot be avoided.
I love anime.
And the best
Anime's
thing you
good.
can do right now is just to accept that there's going to be always people that are going to say something bad about us. Just that's it. I mean, just accept it. Accept and like the moral goes, love and tolerate everyone.
Love and
Laugh at
tolerance.
it, enjoy it, giggle at the ghosties, chuckle at the other ghost. But seriously, don't take it seriously. Life is full of people making fun of you.
I can't take you seriously when you got those in your nose, sir. Take them out now.
But in all honesty, just laugh, enjoy it, just chuckle at it.
Ha 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 ha.
When I was at my
That's
college
me laughing.
university studying political science, I learned from other kids in the class that some kids would get really offended by others.
Right.
From their points of view, by their beliefs. I live by the philosophy that as long as you're not hurting anybody else, who cares?
Yeah.
This video
I'm
is
the
just a
same.
video. It's just a portrayal, and you know what? It's not true. So you know what? I laugh at it, because there are times when it's like, not all bronies eat Cheetos.
Not all of them stick them up their nose either.
Me. No, I'm not going to eat it. That'd be gross.
Yeah, that would be pretty. Yeah, I'm glad you're not doing that. That'd be kind of weird. And then this is the part where it pauses and then shows one, like, 2-second clip of him actually eating it. No, I'm kidding. They wouldn't do that. Guys, I actually went into this video as I normally do with my hyperactive self, like, oh yeah, and then making crude jokes and stuff. But then, by the middle portion of it and by the end of it, I'm actually kind of, this hit home, you know, like their way of thinking is exactly the same as mine. I'm glad that, you know, that's a thing. Yeah, I'm not offended by it. I actually hilariously laughed at Collegehumor's My Little Brony. Because you know what? There are people like that out there, but it's not like... They shouldn't take it offensively, and, you know, even the people that aren't like that shouldn't take it offensively either. Like, you know, like I say, it's typecasting. It's, you know, just because of a small group of individuals that do actually, in fact, take the show that far and do those things that are shown in the My Little Brony Collegehumor's video, doesn't mean you should typecast a whole fandom as that. It's not, you know, it's like there's weird people in the Star Trek fandom or the anime fandom. I guess anime does have a fandom, whatever. You know, there's a small group of individuals that just are the odd ones out, but, you know, I'm not going to judge those people, and as long as they're not hurting me or anyone else, who cares? Who gives a shit, you know, just let them do it, you know. But don't look at those people and say everyone else in the fandom is like that, because that's not true at all. You know, there's a lot of hated fandoms out there, like Five Nights at Freddy's, and even the Undertale fandom. Like, a lot of people don't like that either because of certain people that take it a little bit too beyond the limits of what is considered, you know, sane. But, you know, you shouldn't base a whole fandom off those people, and you really shouldn't judge those people because they're not hurting anybody, you know. And if they do hurt people, then, alright, yeah, fair play. Do insult those people or whatever. Actually, no, don't insult anyone ever for anything. That's a bad idea. Don't take that as a life decision. Anyway, guys, I'm done rambling here. We've just watched a video that was really cool, and I enjoyed all of it. So thank you for joining me today. I don't know what else to say. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stick around later today for the My Little Pony movie reaction. It might actually be coming out early. I don't know if it's coming out before this or after this, but it's definitely coming out the day that this is being uploaded. So enjoy that. It's either going to be a redirect or it's going to be on YouTube, depending on how well it goes. But we'll see. Guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye! Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it and Brohoof the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!